Alright, I just got to Wenatchee. My good friend Kurt Haisch picked me up. And his wife, Ellie Haisch Events, is doing a style shoot. So the style shoot is at Harmony Meadows in Manson, Washington, which is essentially, you go through Lake Chelan and cut up, and it's near the far end of the, where you can like access the lake, because then you can't keep going.
Yeah, it's at the end of the road. Yeah.
It's really pretty down there, so I'm going to bring you along. You can watch and you can kind of get a view of what the venue's like and meet some of the vendors and what we're doing, and kind of see what a style shoot, everything that goes into a style shoot, all the people like the florist and, you know, the role that Ellie plays. But hopefully it'll be helpful for you to see the venue and see some of the people who are making all the beautiful stumps come together. So hopefully you guys enjoy. So we're still on our way to Manson, but now we're just coming into Lake Chelan from Wenatchee. And I grew up as a kid vacationing out here, and it's such a fun place. If you're familiar with Lake Chelan, you know. So we would stay at Campbell's for, I don't know, 5-6 days or something like that, all the cousins and everything. I learned how to surf out here. No, not surf, sail and wakeboard. And you'd always wake up, go to the bakery, you'd go fish in this water. Oh wow, it's super low. I've never seen it this low. You go fish in this water, so that's Campbell's right there. You can't really see it, but oh, and this is a one-lane bridge now. Yeah, dang.
They just changed that.
You'd come out and cliff jump off this bridge, fish off that dock down there. Super pretty out here. And then you got like the downtown. But there's Campbell's, if anybody knows, you know. On our way out to the venue and had to get lunch first. If you're ever in Lake Chelan, a great spot to go is Lakeview Drive-In. Get really good food. Classic small town burger joint. It's a bummer to be here and have it not be summertime, where you can go swim in the lake or play or go fish, but super pretty place. If you're ever looking for a place to visit in the summer and you got family and want to do a vacation, staying at Campbell's is really nice. Really expensive, but they have such a good setup there and they've done so well. Need a hand? Alright, here we go. Classic fries. It's just like a classic small town fry. And then a burger.
All American meal, folks.
Good stuff. What lake is that?
Roses. There's three lakes, three major lakes up here. There's Roses, Antolon, and Wapato. We're gonna go by Wapato next on our right hand side.
Wait, so this is Shveta, the photographer. Tell me that again. So we did a last-minute venue change. From Leavenworth to Lake Chelan.
Yep.
And you lost your male model. And so what did you do?
So I was desperate, so I made a Tinder to try to find single guys who'd be willing to model. And I just started swiping right on every guy who'd fit the suit.
And you found one?
Well, I found one on Facebook, but we almost went with one of the Tinder guys.
Oh, man. YouTube title, Tinder male model.
Tinder male model.
You tricked him into a first date, and then you're like, all right, dress really nice.
I know, I was like, I feel a little bit like a catfish because I'm married, but my husband actually walked by. He's like,
you're swiping right on Tinder.
He's like, do I even want to know? I was like, yeah, it's all business.
That's great.
But it was very unrealistic. It actually fell apart on a real wedding day.
Yeah. Well, these are fun to see.
You're gonna head over where?
To the orchard. So
Where's the orchard?
it's about a 10-minute drive.
Ooh.
It's actually the venue owner's home, private home.
So it has nothing to do with the venue. Like couples wouldn't experience the orchard.
No.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of orchards here, so it's kind of more like Lake Chelan theme. That's the
Yeah.
theme, you know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get shots of the couple around the venue and get shots of the orchard.
So Katie, I will see you over there.
Okay, sounds good.
What are you working on, Katie?
You.
I'll just bum a ride with somebody. Are we coming back here? Is this like a home base, or are we constantly
Yes, this is-
hopping?
Yeah, home base.
So I could technically leave a bag here somewhere?
Totally.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
hair and makeup just arrived, so they're going to be here getting...
Are they going to get the couple ready in this room? This is so pretty.
Yeah.
Like this deck and the light and the windows and
I know.
those doors.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to head over there with me now, Craig, or if you'd rather hang out here.
Is this all that's really going on right here?
Yeah.
I'll head over with you because I got a couple shots of that. Katie, can you tell me about these flowers?
Yes.
What's the thought behind them? It's so big and pretty.
Yeah. Svetlana wanted it that way.
Wanted it what way? Like big and
Big, really big.
what kind of flower? Why did you choose those flowers?
Big blooms, specialty roses. This one here, do you know it?
I know nothing. It's called a cappuccino.
Yep, and then some different.
Are these local or do you like order them in?
Nope, order them in. Well, actually, I made a special trip to Seattle. I picked these up this time so they'd be fresh.
Do you always make special trips for weddings?
No, not always, but for Svetlana, I did.
Slave driver. Drive to Seattle.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
She also usually doesn't make them that big and has a bunch of stuff sticking out of it.
All right. I'll see those later, I'm sure. Okay, I'll see you gals around today. Good meeting you. So I'm taking off with Ellie.
You okay riding with Sophie?
Yeah, I don't care. Who's she?
The caterer.
Oh yeah, that's
She's
great.
making some charcuterie and some cocktails for us to...
Great. Is she heading over there right now?
Yeah, because my seat, there's
Bunch
no
of stuff.
space
Don't worry
in
about
this
it.
truck.
Is she making room for me? Thanks for the ride.
Hi. What's your name?
Craig.
Craig. Sophie.
Nice to meet you, Sophie. If you need me to hold a cocktail, I can. I love the water bottle. Have you started at the top? I heard some people just walk around with it that full every day to make it look like you slammed a bunch of water.
No, because there are some days where I'm like, I'm totally slacking. I'm supposed to be accountable.
Nice boots.
Thank you. Made for stomping. All right, go ahead. It's all cleared out.
Thanks.
now.
Just trying to decide where we're going to set the table up. So if you guys want to kind of walk through the orchard with me and help me find a pretty spot, that would be cool. Yeah. Okay. Okay, bye-bye. I don't really know what it looks like to turn around in there. So I don't know if you wanted to, it says no trespassing, but hold there for a second and see where we're going to set things up. I would love your opinion on it. So, like, look how beautiful this is with the arch.
Yeah.
So that's where we're thinking, like, you know, the ceremony will be
Like
set up down one of these
This
rows,
arch.
you know?
Yeah. That's super pretty. The arch is pretty. I don't know what else you do.
Right.
Anything else and you're probably going to lose symmetry, right?
Yeah, so what do you think as far as, like...
Which arch?
Yeah, and then, so the sun always sets, like, that way. So
Which
with
I don't think
lighting,
that'll... When are you wanting to shoot this?
Svetlana's going to shoot the ceremony after 5, like 5 or later.
I don't think the light... I mean, the light will change a little bit in terms of its direction, meaning the back of my hand would be shadowed at this point.
So it doesn't matter if we set it up, like, this way or...
You wouldn't... Well, no, I think you're going to want it... So, no matter what, we're going to shoot this way, right? Our cameras won't point that way because of the street.
Okay.
Right? And so if we're shooting down a channel, we'll definitely shoot this way. So like when I see here, if we pick this one has a really low branch, but then I also see something in the back. She could Photoshop stuff out. I can't.
Okay.
So I just need a straight up independent, pretty one that stands out. See, again, you're getting more clutter in the back.
Okay.
Like I see a yellow tractor. That one up close might even be the best, right?
Right by the road?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Well, I could see coming in a little bit because then if you do shoot it at a side angle, you're not then getting road in it. This one doesn't look too bad because that branch in the back really covers up some stuff.
Okay.
But
Hi. Are you Molly? Yes. Yes. Nice to meet you. Yeah, you too. Thank you for going on the whirlwind with us of rescheduling or location. But
It seems like it got pulled together.
yeah, it
well.
doesn't get much prettier than this. So
Really pretty.
yeah.
Yeah. Where should I park myself?
We have all just parked kind of across the street. do you want to just go park over next to, I think that there should be room, and we're kind of just trying to figure out a spot right now for setting everything up.
Totally.
This is Craig.
Hey, nice
Craig
to meet
is
you.
with
What was it?
Watertown.
Molly.
Molly. And what are you bringing to the table? Cake. Perfect.
Fake cake.
Fake cake?
Yeah, it's so
Fake with some frosting on it?
pretty much fondant. Yeah.
I am so happy to finally meet you.
I know. Yeah, it's so funny talking to vendors via email like all the time, and then it might be like 2 years before we actually meet.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Who put on the style shoot? Was it you or is it Sveta?
Svetlana.
I called her Sveta.
That's what
Svetlana.
Kurt.
Well, Kurt, I heard
calls
Kurt
her
say
Sveta.
that. Svetlana.
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 So she had this vision that she wanted to do, like, put together. And so it was, like, in her brain. And she
Yeah.
was like, how do I do this? And I was like,
She's talking this out with you?
yeah. I was like, let me help you.
Cool.
And so I just, like, took her vision and made it happen. Yeah. And then there was the logistics of our venue not being in bloom. So then she kind of was like, last minute, pulling everything together. But I got to get the table set
Cool.
before she gets here.
I'll go park.
Okay.
So if you go any further, the other thing is you could shoot further in.
Is that pretty? Or should we just go back to the road?
I think it's a minor thing at this point. I think the difference between this and the one closer to the road isn't a big enough difference, which would mean almost, in this you got a cement pillar and now you're kind of out of the trees. So this isn't bad, but if you do it up there, it makes it easier on everybody just to unload maybe.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
And then it can just keep things speedy.
So that one?
There's, no, the branch is pretty aggressive. There's like one branch that's really, see, that one's kind of cool too because it does have it, but it's further back. So if you set up here, it's almost like bringing it in.
Yeah.
So there's this one. This one's really pretty too. I'd almost take this one.
Okay.
And I'd center it like,
So the ceremony will probably be here then, and then I could do the table one next door.
it's kind of a bummer about this grass though. Is the grass better on this?
The grass is better on that one, but I need two, one for the table and one for the ceremony. You guys want to bring out your 6-foot table? Oh, you need a plate from her?
Yes, I just requested. And then I think I'll just make it up.
So you've probably picked this up by now, but this, the people that own the venue that we're at, this is their private residence, it sounds like. Residence. And we're gonna set up 2 things here in these trees. And one of them is a ceremony site, and then also a table. And so the gal, I think it was Molly who's got the cake, so it sounds like they'll probably stage the cake and everything on that. But me and Ellie were just walking through and we're trying to figure out which one to pick, and I'm thinking about things like symmetry, how the grass looks, just some things like that to make something beautiful, which hopefully then if you guys ever see this, it inspires you to think, oh, I want that, or I want that cake, or I want to work with those vendors. So anyway, so here we go. Making a salad.
I really like working for him and for Yeah.
And I have a beautiful linen for that as well, so like...
What's the name of your guys' company for rentals out here?
View Ridge Rentals.
View Ridge, so like V-I-E-W, and then Ridge.
View Ridge Event Rentals.
And you service weddings and...
Different events, yeah.
And if people rent stuff, can they get everything in-house with you, or would they need to do you and then go to somebody else for other things, or could you take care of like all their needs?
We do tables, linens, flatware, forks, spoons, dinner forks, wine glasses, water glasses, beer glasses,
Okay.
different chargers.
Chargers? What's a
Yeah,
charger?
so the plate.
I think like a phone charger.
The plate under the plate.
Duh.
Decorative.
I've seen some good chargers in my
decorative
history.
Plating, yeah.
Okay. The plate that you don't eat off of, the plate that holds the plate.
Yeah, you eat out maybe at the end of the night when you're getting wild, you'll eat off of the charger.
When you've had too many drinks, you start grabbing chargers for the dessert. Awesome.
Sure.
What's up?
Is there audio on that?
Yeah, always.
Okay, I was just gonna ask.
Be a boring video. You can ask me whatever you want, though.
Have you ever seen the show Seinfeld?
Yeah, always. I grew up on that.
Okay, same. So you'll appreciate this. You know the pirate shirt episode where he has to wear the pirate shirt? It's like this white billowy shirt, and he's on a talk show. And...
Vaguely.
Okay.
That's kinda like your
how I
shirt?
feel in this shirt.
Now that's a great looking shirt. Hi, Captain. Yeah.
It looks super comfortable. You guys are, I was like meeting all you guys. I'm like, oh, you're all so nice. I just want to move out here and be a part of your industry.
Can you? Well, you just
I don't
moved.
think I can, but
You can't do that again.
I just moved. It was devastating.
Look at those sugar flowers.
Is that a sugar flower on the cake?
Oh,
All sugar flowers. Yeah.
Cake's fake, but the flowers are real?
those
Well,
flowers.
they're all fake.
They're fake.
They're
Oh,
sugar. She made those.
holy crap. Sorry. That's a fake flower that you made?
Molly, when are you gonna bring some real cake?
I know. Oh man.
Wow. Can't believe you made those.
Hungry.
We're going to want to center that cardboard box.
Just toss the dirty linens in a duffel bag, like a pre-labeled duffel bag, and then I put it on my front porch, and on the 29th, someone comes and picks it up and like FedEx and
they just deal with it?
yeah.
Ellie, should we bring chairs over?
Yeah. A lot of. Here, you want to throw that linen on that? Or I guess you should figure out where this is.
He's so tired of Deb's delights.
Oh, I know, it's kind of like the only option here. So TBD.
Lana, are you happy with the table?
Yeah. It looks perfect. Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I think it is. It's just drink.
So, it was Molly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Molly's setting up the cake. And it felt a little right there. It's pretty close. We're just leveling the cake out a little bit so when we get a nice shot of this, it's not leaning. Alright, we leveled the table, and now Molly's trying to figure out what to spice up the table with. So just a little update. The table, which you see there, has been set up. We got some shots of that. Ellie is working with the other gal to set up the arch for the staged ceremony, which is going to be back there. And then Molly kind of finished the cake. We actually ended up moving the cake where we had it so that you could see blossoms in the background. But I'm going to go probably shoot some shots of the cake now so you can kind of see that. But again, all the vendors here are doing such a good job. And the stuff is so pretty, and Lake Chelan's a beautiful place. If you ever want to get married here, be sure to reach out to Ellie and figure out some solutions to make that happen.
They're just ready for me. Oh, yeah. They're ready. That's it. But, did you get enough of the cake?
Yeah, I got lots of the cake.
Okay.
So we just left the orchards and we're heading back to, what is it? Harmony
Meadows.
Meadows. And because the bride just got done with her makeup.
Yeah, we're gonna get some getting ready shots of her in the bridal suite and our male
Are these
model.
her dresses?
No, those are my backup dresses just in case something decides to go wrong.
And it's the male model there?
Yeah, the male model is there.
Okay. So we took off.
Dangerous.
They're still setting up like the archway in the ceremony site. We're gonna go shoot the bride getting ready, finish getting ready, and then we're gonna jump back over there with the couple.
Yep.
Perfect. And this is the photographer's messy car.
You're not allowed to judge a
That
messy
looks
car.
perfectly fine. You could have told me I just got it cleaned. I would have been like, yep. Totally agree.
No, you're not allowed to judge my car.
Tell me, so if a bride's looking to get married in Lake Chelan and she wants an outdoor vineyardy, meadowy,
Meadowy.
or not meadowy, sorry, vineyardy, right? Like an outdoor vineyard.
Yeah.
What are some options for her?
So
Like, what are some-
vineyard, I'd say probably the most high-end is going to be like Siren Song. But I think I love Karma Vineyards because they have a really pretty ceremony site where it has like the whole panoramic view of the lake and the vineyard but it's not a vineyard scene. It's more orchard and
Yeah, orchard.
barn.
And the other one's vineyardy versus orchard.
Yeah. I mean, they're working wineries.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's always new ones coming up too.
I like orchard. Orchard's kind of different. I feel. Oh shit.
Ooh, I totally thought that was
It
a road.
looked like it swooped down into the
Right?
left. If I would have got that on camera, one, you couldn't have blamed me for it. And two, it would have been one hell of a ride. You would have been fine too. You just would have taken out some sprinkler heads.
That is so funny. I totally.
It looks
thought-
like it just kind of swooped down into the left. Like we should have ended up over there.
It's so funny. I was like looking at the road too. I did not see
I
that.
saw it disappear too. What don't people understand about orchards?
So everyone loves orchard photos, but the thing to know is they're actually all private property, and so you can't just go shoot on an orchard. And so it really helps.
Meaning
to know-
if you're like at a vineyard, the couple can't be like, can we go shoot in an orchard real quick? And you're like, well, if you know somebody, we can.
Yeah, so you need to know people who have an orchard, and then I mean, technically you could go shoot wherever, but
And technically you could
etiquette-
break the law.
Yeah, you know, but etiquette is
Technically.
you would ask permission, and so it's nice to know people with orchards because people are always willing to let you go do it, but it's just finding out who owns it and then asking and making sure they're okay with you being there.
Gotcha. So the style shoot was tricky because
Well, it's tricky because the whole idea for it to do something really unique is to do a ceremony in an orchard because
Yeah.
that's definitely more unique than just doing it at a venue,
But can you do a ceremony in an orchard out here? Because
Well,
we're
yeah,
currently
people
working
still
on a private
yeah,
property.
but a lot of people out here, I mean, if you know someone with private property, like I said, people are willing to let you shoot there.
So this is fun to show people, hey, if you happen to know somebody, this is what it could look like.
And especially because we're surrounded by orchards. I mean, this is fruit country, right? The apple capital of
Yeah.
the world. And so
And I feel like if you do an orchard, though, you're really limiting your ceremony size
that's true.
because
yeah.
of the row size, right? Otherwise, you'd be like,
Yeah.
all right, you're in the second row over.
Yeah.
I can't see the couple.
No, for sure. But I just figured it'd be good because people are starting to do more and more intimate weddings.
True.
And not even just because of COVID, but I have couples getting married next year and even into 2023 who just want to do smaller weddings.
Yeah.
Like they figured out it works better in some ways.
And you can blame COVID for it.
Yeah, you just blame COVID and then you don't have to deal with your crazy cousins.
Sorry, COVID. That was 5 years ago.
Yeah. You're like, we have to
Well.
social distance. Okay, oh, we're actually good on time. 5:07.
Perfect.
So we'll do photos of the couple. Well, we'll get her in the bridal suite, and then we'll do photos. Well, I hope the hair and makeup people are mad at me.
Is she in her dress?
No, not yet.
Okay.
She's gonna get into a room. Oh, I'm supposed to message them and say we're on our way. It's okay. That's just how it goes.
Style shoot.
Yeah, it's just how
You're
it's
stressing me out. You're making it feel like a wedding.
I know. It's like,
Not that we want to waste people's time.
I know, and so, yeah.
You're like giving me flashbacks. Oh yeah, that thing I used to do all the time.
Oh, I still do it all the
Weddings.
time. I have like back-to-back weddings this year, so it always sounds like a good idea at the time, like a year in advance. Like I have back-to-back weddings next September in 2022,
Yeah.
and I always think, oh, I'm gonna go to the next parking lot. I always think, oh, I can totally do that, and then when it comes down to it, it's like
You're
the
like,
wedding day
I never do
hangover.
it.
Like, you know, the day after you shoot a wedding, there's like
Yeah.
a wedding hangover, and you can't move.
Destination is on your right.
You just
So,
want to be
I'll
in
be shooting a
sweats and sit,
wedding.
on, sink into a couch.
Okay, we're gonna go in there and then tell them, oh, sorry, we're late.
Let's do it.
Okay. It's funny too, because I was on the makeup artist hair artist like case without being done by 4:45, and I wasn't even there at 4:45.
It's how it goes. You got to plan as much as you can.
I know. I was telling my face about being done early. Okay, we're here. So sorry.
You look like the makeup artist.
Yes, I am.
How's everything going? As I go all wide-eyed. How'd makeup go?
Great.
You're all done?
Yeah. I'm all done. It's fast.
What's your like style philosophy? Do you like make it look like she has makeup on? Do you try to like
I like
I don't even know how to
natural.
tie it, so you like natural?
Yeah, I like more natural beauty.
So what's that mean for her?
So it just means like not a lot of heavy foundation, not a lot of dark makeup, but just enhancing the natural skin
Yeah.
and the natural eye shape. And
How
just
long's that take?
How long did we do? Like 45 minutes?
45 minutes for her.
Yeah, wasn't bad.
Say she had like 3 bridesmaids, how much time would you take for them
So
all?
we do 30 minutes for each bridesmaid.
And then 45 for the bride?
Usually
Give or
it's an hour
take?
for the bride.
Hour for the bride.
And then
But we were a little late.
And what was your name?
Tiffany.
Tiffany. Nice to meet you, Tiffany.
Nice to meet you. What was your name?
I'm Craig.
Craig.
What's your company name?
Zoe & Co.
What?
Zoe & Co.
Zoe & Co. Great.
I'll take that down. I will use that. Your face a little bit, yeah.
Sure, and I'll put you on too and tell her.
So this is very much like a wedding day, even though it's a styled shoot, but the pacing, working with the photographer where, you know, you're driving from point A to point B and you're trying to get there when the bride gets ready so that you don't slow things down. But the whole day is a juggle. And so on the day, finding people who work really well as a team to make things go smoothly. Because one way that a day can not go smoothly is you get off schedule and you're not able to kind of recoup from that. So with that being said, even though this is a styled shoot, you're kind of seeing the pace of things, like me and the photographer coming here and things like that. So hopefully that's helpful to think about, because a wedding day it is very similar to that.
Bring it a little bit closer to you.
If you were to get married here, this would be the bridal suite. It's beautiful inside, super tall ceilings. The roof is white, the ceilings are white, so a lot of the light reflects in, and so it's not very dark. Like a lot of places where brides get ready tend to be on the darker side just by nature of being inside a small house. But that place is almost the exact opposite. All the lights bouncing around, so it's really light, really beautiful, very spacious, very clean. Yeah, it kind of looks like an old barn, but when you go inside, everything just looks brand new. Very Chip and Joanna Gaines. So I think you'd really like it. As a bridal suite, I think it's gorgeous.
They're not actually getting married most of the time.
Bert, lean into her a little bit more. Step a little closer to him.
Yep. I'm gonna have to like.
I know it's kind of like, yeah, there you go.
Oh, we can get each other right off the bat now.
All right, and then it's nice and close together. Just really, really soft. Smile here, perfect. And then let's do no smiles for the sun here.
I'm running out of here after.
I'll have you both look down for each other, kind of like, so you're gonna. And Craig, feel free to just move around me. And you're gonna walk nice and slow, but you're gonna walk nice and slow, nice and slow.
Ah!
And you're gonna hold the dress with that hand.
Right?
How's it look? Do you like everything?
Yeah, it looks amazing.
The bouquet, the dress.
Oh,
And then hold the bouquet a little bit lower.
that bouquet is insane.
Nice and slow, walking towards me. And look at each other. There you go, cute. Alright, and go for it. Yep, perfect.
No, I got you. I gotta be down one today.
On the wedding day, this is kind of what you usually see is this big barn. So I think we're going to focus most of the shots up here and then go to the orchard for those photos. I'm hoping they're going to go orange by then. But we'll see. Alright guys, come over here.
Do you have a specific one you want to go to? Anything really great for it.
It's cute. It's like a cute little cabin.
Makes me want to get married again.
Are you the mouse, maybe? So you guys are going to stand this right in the center. Alright, so I'll have you guys actually holding hands separate just a little bit.
Okay.
Looking right at the camera.
I'm not gonna put a 35 on for these ones.
We'll just kind of watch it. Alright guys, and go for it. It's nice and slow. Keep on. Oh, nice and slow.
Fast. Okay, there we go.
I need you guys to come a little bit more this way. So keep walking. So walk. Big smiles as you're walking. So they're still taking photos. They're still taking photos. You're still walking. Keep coming. That's how you both look off opposite ways. And I like your hand on his shoulder like that. Except, okay, that's the right hand. Okay. Making sure it wasn't like your ring hand.
Like she doesn't have a ring.
All right, look down at her. Eyes down though. Close your eyes, Bert, and get a little closer to her. Want your head's nice close together. Nice and close, there you go. I know, it's kind of weird when you do it. Beautiful, right here. Okay, let me pass you. Ooh, that's a pretty shot card. It's going right next time to make sure we're good. We actually kind of caught up.
Good.
We've been like speeding through these.
You wanting to knock this out and then take off?
Right here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because those are the main shots, is like the front of the barn that's diagonal. Right towards hers? Yeah, there you go.
Stunning. You look like you got it. I love it. Oh my god. And then who did the flowers?
Perfect. And I'll have you walk.
I heard you saying so many good things over there.
Oh, dang
So
it.
just say that and imagine you're like Zoom calling with a client right now that you're head over heels for. So introduce yourself and introduce your venue.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Jake, and this is Harmony Meadows. It's a beautiful venue out here, snuggled away, a little hidden gem. It sits in a valley surrounded by mountains and apple orchards, and there's a little bit of something for everyone. Whether you want to have your wedding on our big green meadow, or back in our little intimate gazebo garden, or out amongst the trees, there's a little bit of something for everyone. We're still building. We've got a fire pit coming this summer, a big 72-inch fire pit, so people can snuggle around at the end of the evening. We just built our 9 cottages, so we'll have a total of 13 rooms and can accommodate 50 people, which is a nice intimate experience, so you can bring your besties here, bring your family so everybody can stay on property, or you can, invite your guests to have a really safe drive home. There's a little bit of something for everybody. So it's all a little boutique luxury tennis resort. So it's definitely a great wedding venue even if you're not into tennis, but if you are, it's even better. But yeah, it's luxury, it's comfort, it's everything. Every room has got its own theme that's related to harmony, but it's supposed to transport you to a world away, and it's very private and secluded out here, so nobody will be interrupting you. So last year we did a wedding for 9 people, and it was really intimate. It was perfect. We had a beautiful ceremony out in the great lawn. She came through the big barn doors. They're big 16-foot doors that we opened, so it's a very dramatic kind of entrance. And then we had a little garden party over by the gazebo for little cocktails, and while they signed their wedding certificate. And then they came in for a lovely dinner in our salon that we decorated all up for them. And then they danced in front of the barn, and it was a really beautiful, magical experience. And you could do that compared to 320 people, which we have big tents put up in the yard and big dance floor for everyone. And so it doesn't really matter the size of what you're looking to do. We can basically customize anything that you want for your magical day.
Wait, so talk to me. As we walk, just like explain the place.
So we're working, it's a pedunk course.
So real quick, so your property,
yes.
The bridal suite's on the other side of the building over there.
The
and then this is a big indoor,
event hall,
okay, an event hall here. And then this is
the, we call it the barn.
The barn.
The hayloft suite, above.
There's a suite up top for who? No, we were in the house getting ready.
God.
But this is the barn with the big walkthrough that you probably saw earlier in the video where we walked through it. And then we have a bunch of grass area.
Our little meadows.
Meadows over there. Are those for like ceremony sites, or they just kind of, do people just do anything here? So it's not like this is the ceremony site. It's like, where do you want to go? And do you provide chairs, or is that, so they don't have to rent that stuff if they come here?
No, so we, so where do I start? So I guess I could start.
You don't have to go super crazy.
Okay, well let me just,
You can point at things, and this is just to wet their whistle.
Okay, this is what we do. This is what I do when I normally have friends.
Yeah.
I usually say, welcome to Harmony Meadows. This is where your guests park, and they're greeted by the 3 meadows that are just luscious fields of green. And then you come through our barn, and once you walk through the barn, It's a very kind of magical experience. This was kind of created to greet your guests. And so once you kind of walk through these doors, now the property becomes your venue. We have the inn, which can sleep, it has 3 suites in it. And then we have our event hall that has the great hall and a smaller salon, which is great for more intimate weddings. And then we have the great lawn. That's a beautiful place. It's got the beautiful mountains, and when the sun is reflecting off of it, about twilight, it's just golden. And then we have this big barn that also has the hayloft suite above. And in the distance, there are the cottages, which have 9 separate rooms that are great for your guests. We're finalizing our pedunk court, which is, pedunk is the French version of bocce ball. So we've just planted some trees and we're getting a big fire pit. So it'll be a great spot for your guests to kind of escape during your wedding. If you want to just have a little quiet evening, or the night before your wedding, you have a nice place to look at the stars, because there's no lights out here. So it's a really magical sky.
So what is this called up here?
This is the hayloft suite.
Okay, so we're gonna go check out the hayloft suite real quick. And what do you use the hayloft suite for?
Well, the hayloft suite is great for typically the hayloft suite is where the groomsmen will get ready.
Okay.
So they can sleep in here. We've had bachelorette parties in here. Some brides have gotten all their girls to crash here for the night, and then they go to the nice clean inn and get ready there. But this is a really neat space. It's got 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths. So it's a great place to get ready. And for the groomsmen, it's a great place for them to hang out because, frankly, the brides are the ones that are getting all the attention, and they're the ones that need the hair and makeup and a lot of time to get ready. And this is just a cool spot to hang out, have a beer with your buddies, and just kind of chill before the big day. It was supposed to be a storage unit.
So here you'll kind of see bedrooms are kind of pocketed. One here.
And then a king bedroom over there.
So one there, a king over there.
And then 2 full baths.
2 full baths. Great. Super tall ceilings and windows that look out on everything. And then we can look out this window too.
Oh my gosh, I love good videographers.
Then we got the view out this window here. And again, that's the bridal suite over there, the gazebo, and a nice big lawn in this area as well. So again, this here is the green lawns. You got some trees over there and a big field that I'll come show you. So some people will get married in this big field over here. And these are restrooms?
Yep.
Very nice restrooms.
Cute these restrooms are. Everything is different here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Isn't these cute?
Yes.
They're all different. Everything's different. Like I tried to be like, because it's kind of looks like equestrian, even though the toilet paper's all messed up.
Very nice restrooms.
Charlotte, come here. Charlotte.
Easy for wheelchair accessibility.
Yeah, so we have 3 outside and we have 6 inside. I'm gonna walk through here with you. I'm sure we don't have all of our stuff out.
It's okay.
We're gonna have porch swings on the wall.
So these are the big lawns. Those are the additional cottages they built, all 3 over there. And now we're heading this way.
No, I'm gonna take you through here. Come on, Charlotte, let's go.
And this is the event hall.
Hot mess we're still trying to get. I know, why are we gonna have to do that? Oh my god, you sound amazing.
So here's some other bathrooms.
There's 6.
Probably the nicest bathrooms I've ever seen at a venue.
Okay.
So these are the cottages here. And we're gonna go check one out. So this is inside one of the cottages. So you'll see 2 beds and a beautiful, see if I can brighten this up for you guys. Beautiful bathroom, walk-in shower. So an amazing place if you're wanting to have a wedding here with all your guests. They can stay on site. So a beautiful place if you're wanting to have a place where all your guests can kind of stay with you. Because how fun would it be to stay in here and then you open the door and it just opens up to this grand setting and the lawn and friends and stars. And it's so quiet, it's so beautiful. So if you're looking for something like this, this could be it. So here's one more of the rooms. So we just looked at that cottage where we looked at that room and that room, and now we're at this one where it has a similar layout, one on the bottom, but now we're going to look at the one on top.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your help. I appreciate it.
Is that what you said? You used to live in
Up higher,
yeah.
Up higher.
Okay. I was like, girl, what? Are you traveling back and forth? Here's my roommate from Germany.
She poured too much in. She said it was an accident, but now she's got to sip it down.
Oh my gosh, that is so
it good?
delicious. So delicious.
So what is that?
Candied grapefruit.
Candied grapefruit. If you've never seen candied grapefruit, we're curious if it's going to float. Did it float? No, it sunk. What do you think?
What do you do before? Is it Pedialyte? Is it...
Did she put a cut in it? I think it might need a cut.
Yeah, maybe I'll just do this on top because this will float.
That looks good.
We need a good taco truck in Chelan.
My brother, his wedding was just like...
There's a good one in Wenatchee. I don't know if they do weddings, but...
There's not like... There's really good taco trucks in Chelan, but we...
I feel like those don't go hand in hand. The better the taco truck looking, the worse the tacos.
Yeah, that's
The worse looking, the better the tacos.
Who are you? Yeah,
that is very true.
I think you just need to team up with an ugly taco truck and take control.
I think it's just because the good taco trucks are like authentic, right? All they care about is the food
Yeah.
and like the recipe. They're just like, well, we don't need the design to sell people on our food. But yeah, that was my husband's request for our wedding. And he's like, we need cow tongue tacos.
Cow tongue?
Yeah, cow tongue.
What's
tacos.
cow? Like
Lengua?
cow tongue?
Cow tongue. And I was like, our guests aren't
I'll
gonna
put that
get
on my
that,
to-do
though.
list.
So, but they're actually really good. It's just like a really tender beef.
Cheese truck.
Is it cow tongue though?
Yeah, it's cow tongue.
All right, ready when you are. Up high and twirling. There we go. Yep. Twirl, circles, circles, bigger circles around the whole plate.
She wanted it just on the cheese.
Oh no.
I'm under strict instruction.
All right, do it one more time. Give me one more. Give me one more.
Okay.
Guys, go ahead and look straight into my camera lens. Look down at your flowers and then just look straight into the lens, okay? I'll say 1, 2, 3, and then you can look in the lens, all right? All right, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Do some a little bit bigger, closer towards me. Yep. Actually, bring it back a little bit. Yeah, kind of hang it right there. Admire them, adore them. Ooh, beautiful.
And like looking at each other, nice soft faces, no big smiles here.
Yes, I love Hannah. She's so sweet.
So I just finished up over there where we were shooting the couple in the orchards. I ran back over here to the venue because I wanted to get some drone shots real quick, kind of showing the landscape and kind of the space as a whole. So hopefully it's a little more helpful to get an understanding of what this venue looks like out here in Lake Chelan. right, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the behind the scenes and a bit of the taste of the venue. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below if you're watching on YouTube. Otherwise, you can shoot me a text at 503-974-6087 or shoot me an email at hello@watertownfilms.com. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully this was helpful to you, especially if you're getting married and you're looking for something like this. This could be a great option for you, so I encourage you to reach out to them and see if they're available. Bye-bye.